Approach her like this. Walk up to the woman you want to approach with one hand in your pocket. There is something so reserved, respectful, and gentlemanly about walking up to a woman with one or both hands in your pockets. It also signals that you're non-threatening and non-creepy as a man. Smile! I can't tell you how many men get way too nervous and don't realize that they're not smiling when they approach a woman. Flirting happens before you even open your mouth. Now you're gonna say, "Are you a Libra?" She's gonna either say yes or no, and then ask, "Why do you ask?" And then you're gonna say, "I wasn't sure, but you're beautiful and you give off total Libra vibes." And then a flow of conversation is just naturally gonna happen. Your goal when you go up to a woman is not to get her phone number. It's to approach her just like you would any other human being and build a foundation of trust.
All right. Check this out. She said a couple of things that made sense, and the rest of it is pretty much bullshit, but we're going to get into it. All right. So let's get into what she said that actually made sense. Guys, you got to smile. You definitely have to smile. You have to know how to smile. You have to embrace how you look when you smile. You get what I'm saying? You have to be comfortable with your own smile, be comfortable in your own skin. Smiling is a disarming thing. Smiling is contagious. It gets other people to smile. Even when you add a chuckle or a laugh to it, it gets other people to chuckle or laugh. I mean, there are some situations where you can approach a woman just by smiling or just by giving a smooth laugh, a calm laugh, a confident like chuckle or something, and that'll be contagious and that'll make her laugh. That'll make her smile. You understand? So smiling is super important, and that's one of the best things she said in this video, right? Another thing she said in the video that makes a lot of sense is that flirting happens before you even open your mouth, right? So again, this is about how you present, right? Your behavior. Because if you're walking to a woman, you want to walk to her in a certain way that shows that you're comfortable, that you're confident, right? That you know who you are, that you believe in your masculine identity, that you are the opportunity approaching her, right? You're about to give her the opportunity to get to know someone that's really, really cool, that's really, really dope, that's really, really confident, and that could change her life for the better. Like, this is the mentality that you have to have. And the way that you behave, a lot of times, it indicates to people what you might be thinking about yourself and about the situation that you're about to engage in, okay? So you have to understand that flirting happens way before you open your mouth. This is true, right? This is one of the things that she said in the video that's actually true. This is why we talk about making sure your style is right, your cologne is right, your behavior, the way you walk, the way that you carry yourself. All of these things are very important, and that's a part of what she sees and what she feels and the energy that she gets from you before you even open your mouth, okay? So you want to exude that confident type of energy that's letting her know that, hey, an opportunity is coming your way. So you better act right if you want to be a part of this opportunity, right? But again, you have to have that perception, that mindset first as you walk up to her, because the flirting starts before you even open your mouth. Another thing that she said that made a lot of sense is you have to approach a woman as you would approach anyone else. A lot of times, for example, when we see a woman that's really attractive, a woman that's our type, a woman that we find really attractive, right? That if we were to do the whole scale on 1 to 10, that she would be a 9 or a 10, right? What a lot of guys do is they approach the woman already putting her on a pedestal. Okay, they approach the woman already putting her on a pedestal. So they say things like, "Oh, I don't mean to bother you," or "You must get this all the time," or "Oh, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful, oh my God." Like, there are ways to do that, but you have to know what you're doing, right? There are ways to use that to your advantage, but you got to know what you're doing. In a general approach, being super impressed just by how a woman looks is not going to work in your favor, because you're already putting her on a pedestal. You're already giving her a reason to look down on you. Do you understand? Psychologically, when you pedestal a woman, you are already giving her a reason to look down on you. Now, I'm not saying that you can't compliment a woman, but it's the way that you do it, right? Some guys are just like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. I can go die now. You're so beautiful." Like, no, like, you don't say stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've told guys this a lot of times, like, when you compliment a woman, just don't compliment her on her natural beauty, because her natural beauty was given to her by nature. She didn't do anything to look like that, right? So you're better off complimenting her outfit choice, or if she has a nice accessory or a necklace, or if she has a really nice color of lip that accentuates her features, you might want to say, hey, I love that color of lipstick. It just makes your lips look so hot and kissable. Like, that's a better compliment than, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Because when I said, I love the shade of color of your lipstick, it makes your lips look so hot and kissable, that's very specific. You get what I'm saying? And it's also giving her a compliment that is an indicator that you like her style, you like her choice, you like her decision making, which is something a little bit more substantial than just commenting on how she was born naturally. You get what I'm saying? So when we approach, we have to be able to normalize speaking to the woman in the first place, letting her know that, hey, I'm over here because I'm interested, but I'm not putting you on no type of pedestal. You're just a regular person to me. And I just came over here because I was interested to see where a conversation could go between the two of us, right? So with that being said, you have to learn how on the approach, treat her like the regular person, and you have to learn how to gauge her response to you. Okay, so if you go over to a person and you say hello, and they say, hey, how you doing? How's your night going? Right? And they start even asking you questions before you get to ask the next question, or before you get to engage and ask a question, then that shows you that they're interested, right? That shows you that they're in sync with your energy and they want to engage in that conversation, right? But if you go up to a person, you say, hey, how you doing? And they're like, or they just say one word like, oh, I'm doing fine. Or, hey, how you doing? And they just give you one word like, fine, and they don't give you eye contact and stuff like that. You have to know how to assess these things, right? You have to see these things and realize, oh, this person ain't ready to engage, or this person is not feeling me right now. Let me just walk away. Let me leave it alone. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times the biggest problems with social interaction is that guys don't know how to gauge a woman's response to them, right? A lot of times you guys put yourself in position to be rejected or disrespected, all because you're not really paying attention. You see what I'm saying? So you have to make an opening, say hello, whatever it is, but you have to gauge their response. You hear what I'm saying? Now, once you gauge their response and you see that they're opening up, that they're warm to you, that they're warming up to you, that they are interested in engaging, that's when you can take the conversation further and you can get more flirty and start telling them what you want. Start not just telling them what you want, but also tell them your plan. Like, hey, I'd love for us to meet for dinner. I'd love for us to have a really engaging conversation and spend some real time together, because you're the type of woman that I find attractive and I'd like to get to know you more. And so I'd like to know when you're free so we can set up a time for us to hang out, or whatever you want to, however you want to say it, but you want to let that woman know what you want. Once you realize that she's engaged, once you realize that she is responding positively to your presence, you get what I'm saying? So that's a big deal, right? Treat her like she's a regular person and only give her extra once you realize that she's also engaged in getting to know you. She's engaged in furthering the conversation because she has some type of interest or possible attraction, right? But all of these things come with practice. Now, the other part that she said about, oh, are you a Libra? Okay, for the most part is bullshit, right? For the most part is bullshit, because you don't really have to do that astrology stuff. However, what I will say is that in her defense, a lot of women do like to talk about astrology, okay? A lot of women do like to talk about astrology. However, reason why to me is bullshit is that if you don't like talking about astrology, then don't lead with that. You get what I'm saying? The whole point here is to be yourself. The whole point is to show her your masculine identity. It's not to come off with some fake ass talking point just because some chick on the internet said it. You get what I'm saying? We got to be careful because we want to be authentic. Okay. Now, if you like talking about astrology, then by all means, you can use that to your advantage, because if you actually know things about astrology, then you could start a dope conversation. And like I said, a lot of women do like talking about signs and astrology and all that cool shit. So no problem, right? But all I'm saying is don't be fake. Don't be fake. If you know you don't like astrology, you don't know nothing about the signs, the Leo, Aquarius, all that other stupidness, and the moons and all that nonsense. If you know that you don't really talk about that stuff, you don't know nothing about that stuff, leave that stuff alone. Don't be fake. That's the bullshit part. You get what I'm saying? Once you start to lie, now you're bullshitting. And that's what it is. You got to be careful. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself, be grateful, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.